I'm Noel Chia. The requirements that we have of guests on this program is that they have something interesting to say and that they can say it well. My guest this evening has the added reputation that she can say it forcefully and persuasively, talents that have taken her from the back blocks of the Waikato to the highest office in the land. Who else could I be referring to but
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you news of an alien invasion of our planet. A few moments ago, Earth was invaded by supernatural beings from outer space.
We go now to our reporter Tiana in Wellington, where alien spacecraft had landed near the Houses of Parliament. What can you tell us, Tiana?
Thank you, Leo. I am Tiana, reporting live from Lambton Quay, where alien invaders are causing chaos, havoc and pandemonium. There is panic and terror in the streets this morning as the people of New Zealand wake up to find alien spacecraft have descended on the capital. There are also reports of alien agents throughout the towns and cities of New Zealand. While it is unclear if we are actually under attack, these space invaders seem capable of destroying the country and the planet unless we give them what they want without hesitation. It seems they will not take no for an answer, and humankind will never be the same again. One thing that everybody should know is that there are
Tiana, are you there, Tiana? We've appeared to lose our transmission, and now an E-News exclusive, an alien resuscitation has taken over our television studio to issue their demands of the people of Earth. Standing by in our studio is Natalie. Now, what's happening there?
Why, yes, Bob. These terrifying alien things said, give us your studio or else. So we said, okay then, but the atmosphere down here is very tense as we wait on the demands of these super beings which will decide the fate of the human race. What we can tell you is that these alien creatures smell really awful, like a mixture of vomit, or baby vomit and smelly socks, and they have terrible manners. Now it looks like the spokes alien are about to address humanity through a special translation device.
Galaxy of Mars, demand from you, the puny humans, the following things in no particular order. Number 1, we want stinky gumboots. Number 2, we want rotting corpses. Number 3, we want your hot girls. If you do not give us these things as soon as possible, we will destroy you all with our feet of fury. That is all. You have 3 days, that is all. Well, there you have it, the demands of the alien race, upon which our lives depend on. Are these demands reasonable? Is this the end of the human race? We'd like to hear your opinion. What does this terrifying event mean to you? Have you had a close encounter with an alien being? What are your thoughts on our imminent demise? Email us at www.emergencyapocalypse, address all one word, .org. And now the New Zealand government is preparing to issue a statement. Apparently the alien invasion began here in New Zealand because we are the first country on Earth to greet the sun each morning, and the first to begin each calendar day. These space invaders, it seems, are on a schedule, and so the world is watching and waiting to see what happens. The way events unfold here in New Zealand will have a deep impact for the entire planet. One false move from our government could doom the human race. So with such pressure on her shoulders, New Zealand Prime Minister is about to greet the media. Keep reading. On the steps of the Beehive is our reporter Isabel with Prime Minister Kavana Stevens. Thank you.
Thanks, Leonardo. Well, crowds of people are wandering around, mainly early morning commuters and people coming home from bars. They seem confused, a bit sleepy. I don't think they have any idea what has happened. Aliens have invaded, people. Wake up. Be afraid. Wait, now I think I see the Prime Minister. Yes, here she comes now to address the nation.
Tēnā koutou katoa, people of New Zealand, this is your Prime Minister. I would like to appeal to each one of you to remain calm. It's extremely important that we each do our best to make these alien beings feel welcome and display all the friendly, welcoming qualities that define us as New Zealanders. We will be holding an official porphyry later today, and I would like to invite the alien leaders to join me on a helicopter tour of our beautiful country. By showing off the clean, green, beautiful landscape, we hope that these superior beings will spare New Zealand from destruction and move on to Australia. A government helpline has been set up to give advice on what to do if you encounter one of these alien beings. We think the best thing to do is hold your breath, smile in a friendly manner, then quickly run away. This information is also at our government website. Go to www.alieninvasioninfo, all one word, .gov.nz. Please go about your business as usual. The buses will still run, the rubbish will still be picked up, the economy will wait for no one. That is all.
Well, there we have it. Thank you, Prime Minister, for those words of wisdom, which are bound to stop people from panicking, looting and rioting. And an alien invasion has the potential to unite the world as one, or it could destroy us all. And we have already had some interesting feedback from our viewers who have some pretty strong opinions, most of them against alien invasion. Bob of Tauranga wrote, and Sarah from Waimata writes, as these hostile aliens are making unreasonable demands of the people of Earth. We have 3 days to give them what they want, or we'll all be dead. My question is, where to from here? What do we know about these alien beings? Can we afford to ignore them? And where's the safest place for me to go after this news broadcast? We look forward to hearing more of the views on these and other matters. And to help us answer these rather tricky questions, we have a panel of alien experts in the studio to discuss this alien invasion and what you at home can do about it. Introducing Sophie, Marawata and Kira. Can you hear me there? What are we going to do?
Well, I think the first thing we all should be doing is... I forgot. Welcoming them into our country and making them part of our community. Obviously, that's completely foolish and flawed, because what we should do is dissect them and chop them up, just in case they're harmful.
You two are dim-witted bumpkins, and you're wrong. And I'll tell you what we should be doing is shooting them pow-pow and getting them out of our country.
No, we love them.
No.
Yes. No, we should silence them.
No, we shouldn't.
Yes. No. Loving them. No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Silence them. Yes. No.
Kill them.
Yes. No.
Kill them.
So much for the opinions of the experts. Are they right? Who can tell? Our guests will find out soon enough. In the meantime, let's have a look at the havoc and mayhem that is happening. Oh, that's not you. Sorry.
Heather, what's been happening?
Thank you, Bob and Leah. Let's have a look at what's happening out there. Starting in the far north, there are reports of the alien creatures chasing sheep around the paddocks. Downtown Kaitaia has been overrun by the frightened flocks. In Auckland, there is a sense of fear and outrage at the aliens' attempts to knock over the Sky Tower and use it as a space antennae for their ships. The City Council has asked the public to keep away from the downtown areas. A cluster of invaders has been seen swimming in the boiling mud pools of Rotorua and showering under the hot geysers. Locals say they are very rude tourists but are unaware of any unusual alien smell. Hawke's Bay wineries have become the focus of some curious space invaders who have been seen guzzling vats of wine and passing out in the vineyards, where toxic alien vomit is being cordoned off by police. Wellington has become a landing hotspot for the alien invaders. They are using the railway station and the central bus terminal as a transit lounge where they can relax after a long space flight and get used to Earth's atmosphere and refresh themselves in preparation for killing us all.
There may be some disseparation to bus and train services at the top of the South. In the top of the South Island, people in Kaikoura are appealing to their whale population for support, believing that the sea creature's size and intelligence could save us all. There's been little progress made so far due to a language barrier. Meanwhile, confusion resides in Canterbury, where some alien invaders have approached the regional cow community seeking an alliance based on the fact that both parties have 4 stomachs. Nothing official has been announced so far. And finally, in Dunedin, several creatures have been spotted at the Speight's Beer Factory, the Cadbury Chocolate Factory, and the Greg's Coffee Factory. The aliens are said to be extremely unpredictable and should not be approached. Well, that's all from me. I'm going to go and hide in my basement. What are you going to do with your last few days?
Thanks, Heather. I'm going to run home to my mummy.
And I'm going to eat as much ice cream as I can before I die. Meanwhile, stay tuned for updates and live reports as they come in. If you would like to keep up with our probable demise on our webcam, just log on to our webpage and click on TV Studio /alien evaporation.
Goodbye, everybody. May these terrifying, strange and foul-smelling aliens beings have mercy on us all from the whole team at Tamatea News. Stay strong and good night.